Good afternoon and welcome to Grace Minute. Happy Thursday. Good to have you guys on. Today's Grace Minute is entitled You Are in Control. I was sitting and I was thinking um, thinking about when it's almost been 2 years. My husband and I, and you probably have heard him mention this before, but we decided it was time for us to do a fast, and just align our body and our mind up with what God's will is for us and our life and our family. So we fasted for a month, and after that, it was just a total, our mind, everything just changed about us. We no longer had the desires of the foods that we used to eat. And we decided, you know what, let's do this plant-based. Let's see how it goes. And it's been almost 2 years now, and everything that we eat of is plant-based. So I think it's been a month now. We were going grocery shopping, we were out grocery shopping, and we always go up and load up on our chicken because that was all that we were eating. We no longer ate beef, and only thing that we ate outside of, our any other meats was where we got our protein was our beans and things and chicken. And Melvin said, Triana, you know what? I think I'm going to lay off of chicken for a while. And some of you all have heard me brag on his jerk wings. So when he said that, I was like, well, we like what about the jerk wings? Everything but that. And so when we went grocery shopping, the whole time I'm sitting here thinking, he was okay, well, maybe, every once in a while we'll do chicken. But for the most part, I kind of want to lay back. And I was like, well, if you're doing it, then it needs to be something that we think about as a household. And we went and we bought, the kids they love chicken too. But this was only for him and I. And we were like, okay, I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, every once in a while, but that sounds good. I said that sounds like a good choice. We said we'll see how it goes. So it's been a month now, and we have found all these creative ways. And since that day that we talked about it, we haven't had the desire for chicken. And I say this to say, fasting and fasting is a time for us to let our bodies know who's in control and to hear clearly from God and hear from Him, hear from Jesus on what it is that He'd have us to do. During that time of us fasting, we were able to hear clearly from Him, and it was just make those changes and realize that it's not us, it's not our lives that we're living, but we're living out His will here on earth. So I wanted to say that to encourage you. I know a lot of times, and I've even been there to where, you have these things that you love. Mine was key lime pie. I loved my sweets. And when we fasted, I just letting go of that and telling my body, you don't have the desire for that. It's something that you want, but you're not going to have because I'm in control. And I just want to encourage you to you have the authority. You have control over your body. You can tell your body what you do and do not want to enter your body, just like we did. And we no longer had desires for the things that were more so bringing harm to us. Over time, we would when we look back now, we're like, man, nobody told us that we were putting on that much. Those cookies that we were eating every night at midnight, we didn't know it was doing that to us. And it was really just us aligning our thoughts up and just, cutting out the things that were more so going to eventually bring harm to us. And my husband said something to our kids today that I was like, man, that is good. He was telling them, our son, he was like, we were making their lunch for school. They've been homeschooling now going on two years, but they were having their lunch, and he was saying to him, he said something about the food that we eat. He was talking about our vegetables. And my husband said, it's important to put life in your body. And I can't think of the exact way that he worded it, but when he said it, I was studying and I was like, babe, that is good. I said, with when you're putting life back on the inside of you and what you're eating, I said, that sounds, I said, that's pretty good. When he said it, I mean, that was amazing. He the way he said it, I can't think of exactly tomorrow we're gonna come back with that. But he told him that it's important that you place life back on the inside of you, and it took me back to our eating, and I was like, man, we eat plant-based, we eat things that are living, and it's almost like we are placing life back on the inside of us. That's exactly what it was. So, I encourage you that if you're struggling with your eating, you're struggling with getting where you want to be, ask God, align your thoughts up. It's never too late to develop a relationship with God. And ask Jesus to come on the inside of you, because during the time of fasting, it just reveals to you that you can't do it on your own and you need a savior. So I encourage you that if you haven't, you want to change your life today, you can do that today by asking Jesus come on the inside of you, and leaning not into yourself anymore, but just telling him, hey, I just realized I cannot do this on my own and I need you. And that's all you have to do. And begin to just walk with him and allow him to guide your steps. And then you have that desire to just get in his word and hear more from him. And during the time of fasting, you'll hear more from him, and you have a desire to be with him and fellowship with him more and more, and until it just becomes a point, or it becomes who you are. So I hope this blessed someone today. You have control. You have control. You have a blessed day. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and enjoy this sunny day. I don't know how much longer we're going to have of sun before the rain comes. But have a great day, and see you guys tomorrow at 3:00 p.m. Bye-bye.